Now this is to how to replace an anti-roll bar sway bar link on a 124. Firstly, you need to get a 13mm socket and with a ratchet, and a 13mm spanner for the bottom of it. You loosen the bottom here. For the top, you use a 19mm. Maybe you'll need to use it, maybe you don't, depending on how it goes. This one I'm going to try it. The 19mm on the inner part near the shock, and 17mm spanner on the outer part. What you do is you just loosen it up. It might take a bit of time to do it, but you should be able to get it out. Fine. If you've got a small enough socket and ratchet, you can do a 17mm socket for the inner part. Once you release that, this is the old one. Make sure you don't lose the other part, Make sure you don't lose the nut for what you've just done. So that bit there is a 19mm head. You can use it for a spanner, or you can even, or because of the space you have between the shock absorber and this, a 19mm spanner would be a better option there. You can use a 17mm socket for that, because it'd be between here. If you've got a small enough ratchet and a small enough socket to actually do it. Otherwise, use a spanner. Your 13mm thread and your 13mm bolt and nut goes at the bottom of this. Interestingly enough, this is the 124 Anti-roll bar link. Right. That's your 124. That's your 201 model anti-roll bar link. They are identical. Absolutely identical. If you want a part for a 124 but you can't get it because of it being hard to find a one for a 124 model chassis. They are spot on identical. Mind you, this is from an 86 Merc, this is for a 95 124. 86 201, 95 124. Got it? The job is just in reverse. Sorry if you can't see it. Well, we'll get closer up shortly. What I'm doing here now is I'm going to be doing, as I said, the opposite. Instead I'm doing top first, just so then it is being very stable. Once it's stable, I need to make it very, very strong, very, very taut. You want to make it damn certain sure that it's strong. All you need to do is just put your 19mm spanner there, 17mm there, and if it doesn't move, you're fine. For your lower end, use a 13mm socket with ratchet, as I did before, with a 13mm spanner. Make sure you put it into the lock, into the tightening position, not the loosening position, which I almost did. That's nice and tight. That's not going to move in any way, shape or form. Right. That's for an 86 Merc. I reckon this bit here that I took off my old 201 190E is actually 10 years old and it's still in damn good nick. The other one I said is a 25-year-old piece, as it being a 95 model car. Now what I would suggest is, if you're going to get one, potentially go and get one for a 190E or even a 180E, as the 180E and the 190E are both the same chassis. Alright? Otherwise go and get a 124 one. They're not expensive and you can get two for anywhere up to about $100, depending on which one you get. And depending on if you got postage on the cost of that, if you go through eBay. I would recommend you go through Mercedes-Benz, as it's a recommended idea. Me, I didn't go through that, I just took it off my old 201, but I will get new ones from Mercedes-Benz for my car. And it's virtually the same on the other side. Right. So I hope this actually helps in getting it. It only took me about 5 minutes overall, apart from fiddling around and finding things and me taking my time. It's taking me about 10 minutes, 20 seconds to do this, and I can see that on the top here. Right, so hope you enjoy this, and I hope that it helps all the 124 owners who are trying to find out how to fit one of these if they're new to fitting them and they want to do it by hand, at home, without having to pay for service costs at Mercedes-Benz. Alright.